Hey everybody, welcome back live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you are all doing well out there. Coming to you, the sun is shining on a nice day here in Newburyport, so we love that. We got Newburyport Volleyball in the house. Some of the girls here. Audrey Loughlin, Audrey Loughlin, how are you? Give a little wave to the camera there so we know you're very good. Lily Leduc is in the middle. Hi. And Zoe Calitri. All right, how are we doing, girls? We just had a very funny moment to start the show because I asked you what your record is. And you were like doing math problems as we were trying to get the show ready. We beat this team twice. They had no idea. Did you figure it out?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you got?
14-6.
14-6. So you played 20 games. Wow.
Yeah.
Volleyball's a busy season.
Yeah.
And you're obviously good. 14-6. How's the season been?
It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been really interesting. It's been pretty good. Like, I feel like we have a very young team, so it's been really cool to see that, like, come together as, like, a team. I feel like as we've progressed throughout the season, we've gotten a lot stronger.
Nice. Are you are you seniors or are you?
Yeah, we're all senior captains.
Okay, good. So you're the veterans on a young team, you say. Who's the, you can name drop a little bit. Who's the youngsters that are doing well?
Brooke.
Give last names too. They're not here. We should give the last name.
Brooke Lawton.
Okay.
She stepped up earlier.
Lean right into that mic for me if you don't mind.
Oh, sorry.
Get close. Be a close group.
She stepped up earlier this season when our starting libero got a concussion, and she's continued to just like improve throughout the season.
Nice. Good job, Brooke. Yeah. Excellent. Who's the volleyball coach?
Lori Salazzo.
Oh, softball too? She used to coach
softball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I met her once, I think, through softball circles. Very good. Good coach. We like her?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an easy thing to say when you're actually playing for her, right? Very good. School year's going well?
Yeah.
Cool. Anything interesting? What do I need to know? What's going on at Newburyport that's interesting? Any drama? No, just kidding. How about teams-wise? Is like there, besides you, is there like a team right now that's kind of...
Field hockey,
yeah,
right? Field hockey's doing really well.
Yeah, we had them in. They were cool.
We're like heading into playoffs. We had our senior night.
Is it already that time?
Yeah.
Wow. Season goes by so fast.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so that's good. So you're getting ready for like state tournament play and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How, I'm trying to remember your history. I can't. How's the past state tournaments been?
Last year we made it to the Final Four, and we lost like 4 of our starters.
Because of what?
Yeah.
They're seniors.
Oh, from the senior. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like in the Final Four.
No,
I was like, what happened? Was it COVID? What happened? All right, cool. So you made it to the Final Four last year. Okay. Yeah, I didn't remember that
for like
for some
the
reason.
first time ever in program history. So we have a lot to live up to this year.
It is still a fairly new program, right?
Yeah.
I think I remember it wasn't that long ago. I've only been doing this show for like 6 years here. But I remember having the girl in here that like kind of started it. And like she was talking about pitching it to the athletic director and how the whole process went. And I was like, that must be the coolest thing. Like, hopefully you can have a legacy and look back in 10 years. And it didn't even take 10 years. It took a few more years less than that. And you're going to the Final Four. That must be cool.
Yeah.
Such a great game, too. I love volleyball.
Yeah.
Do your girls play other sports, too?
I just play volleyball.
Yeah.
Me and Lily play club.
Club?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So very serious volleyballers.
Yes.
Very good. What's club life like with volleyball?
Club's like pretty busy. You don't practice like every day like school, but you have tournaments on the weekends, and usually they're like pretty far.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's a long season too. It starts in like November and goes to like June.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that I remember going to one, and you've probably been there, maybe if you're doing, it's probably all the same circuit, but I went to a family member's volleyball, and it was like the Boston Convention Center.
Oh yeah.
And there were like a million games going. It was like almost overwhelming. Like those things are crazy.
Yeah.
And so is that like every weekend?
Like every other weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do like big tournaments like those, and then we have like last year I had a lot of one-day tournaments that were in like Fitchburg and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Same deal, just a million games going on.
Yeah, like there's like the smallest one I've been to had like 20 courts. The biggest one had like 100, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. And I imagine there's like a lot of scouts and stuff, and that's probably just the place to go for that. So wow, crazy.
Yeah.
What's the best part about this particular team this year?
Defense, I feel like our defense is really strong. Like our back row blocking, and we also feel like we have like good communication and like we know how to work well next to each other, which is hard for a young team. So
yeah,
we practice a lot with that.
Who is it? I remember watching those games. It's not like, because I'm a tennis guy. I still do play tennis, and it's like, you're supposed to hold your serve in tennis. That's kind of the point. Not really the case in volleyball, right? It's like almost are you kind of at a disadvantage when you're serving unless you have some powerhouse, but
I feel like in high school you're not really at a disadvantage, but for club with like the more experienced people, you kind of are because like the other team kind of like
they get the set.
Has a better offense and stuff like that.
It seems to me that like a lot of times when you're serving in volleyball, you serve it and then immediately the defense is able to set it. Yeah. As a sometimes there's more like aces in tennis, for instance. So you don't really have as many aces in volleyball, unless I don't know. Do you? Is there like a really powerful server at the high school level?
Like sometimes I feel like
we're all pretty good. Audrey has a really good serve.
Oh.
She's behind the line a lot. She gets
Marla Olsen.
She
has a lot of aces.
Okay. Huh. What's the key to getting the aces?
I don't even know. I feel like mine's kind of simple. I like do a standing serve. Most people do jump serves.
Oh, okay. Standing serve and you get aces too, huh?
Yeah.
Is it like spin? What like?
I don't even know. I think.
Do you do float or top spin?
I usually do float.
Yeah. Wait, float?
So yeah,
it moves a little bit like in the air.
So
it's
like
hard to pass it.
Like a knuckleball?
Like what?
Like a knuckleball?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. But we call that floating.
Yeah, like a float serve, like when you hit the ball and your hands kind of like
it like doesn't spin at all. So and then you like hit it like
hit the ball.
I got
it. Like
kind of moves.
Yeah.
So that's your thing.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. So what's the and then you hold your serve for like as long as you can keep going.
Yeah.
What's your longest run? Is that something you keep track of?
Not really.
Has it been 10?
Maybe. I
feel like it was
Marla's gotten
a run at like 12 or
I think
15. That's like the highest we had. But like oftentimes it's like whoever has the most runs like normally wins the game.
Gotcha.
So.
Is there volleyball's a cool sport to watch? I decided. I thought it's one of the more fun ones for me. I think, especially like high school because you play in a lot of these small gyms, and like every time I've ever gone, maybe it's just the people that I'm around or something. But every time I go, the parents, it's like wild atmospheres. Yeah. They like get very. Is it the same in Newburyport?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to call out your parents, but it just seems it's like such a fun sport to watch. It's like easy to get caught up in, and like somebody's making a run, and it gets exciting. People get caught up in it and loud. It's good. I guess they encourage noise, kind of.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, which is cool. Not all sports encourage noise. So yeah, I like that. That's what I like about the volleyball. Anyway, Audrey, Lily, and Zoe in the house here from Newburyport. You guys are actually running over here right after school, so we appreciate it. You just got out, right?
Yeah.
That's fun. What's the toughest part about like winding down a season here like this? Does it get busier when state tournaments are coming up? And I don't know, is it a busy time of the school year too right now? Can't remember high school.
It's busy with like college applications too.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Man.
Yeah.
Are you like right in the thick of that right now, or?
Yeah.
Like
this is.
Yeah. I have a few due like next Wednesday.
Oh, so you are busy. What's the anybody? Did you commit at all, or have any favorites? Oh, you're in. You want to share it, or?
I'm going to Assumption.
Assumption, very nice. Worcester, very nice.
Yeah,
that's you're gonna play.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's exciting. Like you already talked to the coach and everything in that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's serious business.
Yeah.
What do you have to do? Like you talking to are you already talking off-season programs, or can they do that? Are there rules against that?
I can like kind of do that in the summer. She can't like be with me at all, but if I like ask her, she can like tell me what to do and stuff.
Oh.
But I have to ask. She can't just like send it to me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How about did you get like recruited?
Yeah.
How does that must? I've always thought I was never good enough to get recruited in anything. So what was that like?
That was like pretty hard. You kind of like it's kind of like your junior year that kind of like sets you up for it.
Junior year's the big year.
Yeah, that's the big year.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like if you play club, it's a lot easier. It's kind of hard to just do it with like high school volleyball, but I mean that's just
You think do most people that get recruited, is it through club kind of?
Yeah.
Okay, that's just the nature of the beast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Huh. That must be a fun process though. It's like they like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine that's pretty flattering. You don't want to elaborate on that?
yeah, it's kind of...
Just blushing. That's good. Kyle Hodgson, your athletic director. We left him here. How's he? Is he like pretty hands-on with you? Last time I talked to him, he was at your game. So.
He was at our game yesterday.
Yeah, he comes to our games.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I always say that about him. I always like that about him because like I never really knew my athletic directors. Like they were kind of just not as present. Maybe it was just tennis. Maybe they didn't like tennis.
Yeah.
But it's weird. But that's cool. How about the how about as far as like the teams in the Cape Ann League? Like, is there a team you like to beat the most?
I feel like Linfield's.
Yeah, Linfield. We love when we beat Linfield.
Is that because they're good?
Yeah, so
They weren't really good this.
Yeah, so okay, so they have like a really long record of being like really good. They have a really they have a really long record of being really good. So like last year when we beat them, and they still had a lot of their players that were like committed and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
We got like Dairy Queen, and then this year when we beat them, we still got Dairy Queen, but it was a little less competitive. But like anytime that we beat Linfield, we're like, let's go. You know what I mean?
To Dairy Queen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like, let's go, like we did it.
Yeah.
We'd love to beat Ipswich, but they're just they're
really
always
good.
they're really good. So we don't really we haven't beat them, but
Ipswich is good volleyball. That's good to know. Is Dairy Queen like a celebration thing for all wins, or is it just the big ones?
No. It's just the big ones.
Yeah.
It's just the big ones.
Okay.
We've only been twice in like ever. So.
Is there one in Newburyport?
No.
No, it's Salisbury.
Yeah.
Salisbury.
Oh. Travel across the border. Well, okay. Do you do? Is it like pasta parties still a thing for?
Yeah.
Who's got the best one of those so far?
Like the best host.
Yeah, like whole atmosphere, like food atmosphere, like what's been
I like
the best
Lucy's
one?
house. Lucy Reimer.
I feel like Lucy's and Nora.
Nora Gearlings.
Okay.
They just have like fun houses, and like Lucy had like a trampoline and basketball court, which was really fun because we all just like played basketball.
Yeah.
Even though we're not supposed to, but yeah.
It's funny how the pasta party has like never changed. Like that's like a one mainstay of like 10 years before me, and I don't know. It's funny the pasta party thing. The what has been the most satisfying win in your 4-year tenure here so far? Is there one like match that sticks out for whatever reason?
For me, I feel like our Elite 8 game last year.
Yeah.
When we made it to the Final Four. I feel like that was
so
fun.
nice.
Yeah.
Who'd you beat there?
Fun. I feel like it was an F. It was like with an F.
It was like
Was it Foxborough?
no.
Yes.
It was like a town that I had never heard of before we played there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because that's the thing with the new system, right? You got to
Yeah.
play everybody in
Yeah.
the state tournament. You can go travel anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah. I like home games though, because I don't like.
I don't like
Yeah.
traveling.
So what is the travel like? Is just one bus,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like
one school bus?
Yeah.
it's not any luxury type of thing. We all just kind of get on a bus and
Yeah.
that's it.
Music.
Yeah, lots of music.
Who's in control?
I am me and Audrey kind
Yeah.
of.
What's the playlist?
It's actually called an actually good volleyball playlist for once, because
Okay.
when we were making it, me and Lainey, Audrey, and Olivia, when we were all making it, we were like, well, normally our volleyball playlists are kind of bad because it has to be like clean music, right? So like we had to find like good songs and then like turn them clean, so we actually have a good volleyball playlist this year.
Okay. There's a lot of backstory there.
Yeah.
I love that. It's
cool.
good. People take their music seriously with these teams. It's and is that one that plays like over the games too? Okay. Gotcha. So it's the bus.
We have a different. We have the
Yeah, we have a
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud one. We have two different ones. We have you explain.
That's like the practice and like on the bus playlist, and
Yeah.
then we
Yeah.
have like our game day playlist, which is like a mashup that was like made
It's
on
on SoundCloud. Yeah.
Who's featured? What are some of these featured artists?
Can I look?
Sure. Yeah, you can cheat. You can.
Well, our our run-in song is Sicko Mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
And while you look that up, volleyball celebrations are another thing. Who's like the? It seems like people like. What's the etiquette on like celebrating points during like a match? Do you have to be careful like not to go overboard?
Yeah.
Because you win a point, like everybody screams and like
We've
Yeah.
like seen like college games, and I feel like they get really hyped for like celebrations, like more than us. Like
Yeah. Like almost.
Yeah.
I've seen college games too. It's almost like every point.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it for me that always seemed like a little bit much, but like I get it. It's a
Yeah.
it's a thing. It's just a different sport that I'm used to. But like if you did that in tennis, people would be like, enough. It's 1 point. But in volleyball, it seems to be accepted,
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you
encouraged.
come together after every point.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
It's different. I mean, how many people are on a volleyball court?
Six.
Okay. And how many like is in the? Because you rotate a little bit too. So how many are in the rotation for Newburyport? Like to 9 play?
8 or 9, yeah.
So it's a pretty small squad, and then you probably carry 12 on a team.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
Okay. I gotcha. Is there a JV too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freshman?
Yep.
Wow. So it's a massive program now.
We have JV1, JV2.
No way, really?
Varsity, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's like 50, 60 volleyballers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Not every school has that, right?
No.
No.
What do you do with what does JV1 and JV2 do if they don't have other JV teams in the leagues?
There's usually like everyone kind of has a JV team, but the JV2, like the freshman team, they just like only have like a couple games, like 5 games maybe. There's not enough schools that have it.
How about is it volleyball? Like it was always popular when I was growing up, like the beach volleyball. We used to play on the beach in like my buddy's backyard, that sort of thing. But like we never had it. My high school never had volleyball like they do now. But it like seems to have gained popularity like over the last decade. Not just obviously Newburyport got a team, but like it seems kind of widespread popularity. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
It's cool to play volleyball again.
Yeah, like we saw, Nebraska hold the world record. They broke the world record
Yeah,
for like
attendance, right?
yeah. So that really like sparked a lot of the interest like now, but it's always like been upcoming. I think it's like the number one like most like women's sport like that people want to get into.
Well, I even like I was watching ESPN the other night had volleyball on, which I guess I've just kind of been missing. But I was like, oh, it's electric, just like all the other volleyball atmospheres I've been in. So that's cool. It's interesting to see that. I mean, when something's on ESPN and those kind of atmospheres of major college volleyball, like that definitely gets interest. Just kids, like it caught my eye. Never mind somebody who actually might want to play at your level. Yeah. All right, very good. I have to give a shout out to our crew, by the way. Maya Gassman, Ryan Rothberg, Sarah Hayden, our small but mighty crew here in Newburyport. They had a good laugh when you all came in because sometimes teams are more prepped to come in here knowing what they're walking into. You girls, I think admittedly, were not. You had no idea what you were walking into today. Is that right?
Yeah.
2 of you, I think I saw walk over from the basketball court. What happened with that? Like,
Audrey parked at the Brez.
Okay, well.
Wrong parking lot. Nicely done.
Well, I would have to take a left turn on High Street, and it's like really busy coming out of school. So it was like I just took a right turn and then went up North Atkinson.
Okay. Zoe was saying she's like, I don't know where they are, and I think they need help, so I'm gonna have to leave for a second. That was pretty funny. We saw you from a distance. That was good. You're not the first people to do that. So I didn't send you this message. You had your coaches tell you to come here, but usually I will send a text message that is very descriptive. Take a left at when you can't go any further, and then it would have helped you. You didn't get that luxury. It's not your fault, but we're glad you made it. How has the line calling been? I'm always curious about those officials.
Kind of bad.
Oh no!
Yeah.
They're bad?
It's been pretty rough this year, actually. I feel like this year it's been pretty rough.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
I mean, there's nothing really you can do.
Like you have to accept.
You can like argue.
Yeah, so like I'm the floor captain, so I have to like.
Ooh, floor captain! I didn't know there was that. What's that?
So it's like the one person that's on the floor constantly, like for all 6 rotations. So we have like an outside hitter that goes back row, and then she gets subbed out for someone that plays back row, and then when she goes into the front row, she gets subbed in, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So I play all the way around, and there has to be one person on the court that plays all the way around, that is a floor captain that like basically are the only ones that can talk to the ref because the coach can't talk to the up official. Oh. Yeah. So like I'm the one arguing, and like yesterday a ball literally went into the antenna, and I was like, I told the ref, I was like, it's still moving, and she was like, yeah, the antenna can move, and I'm like, well, no, it doesn't move. Right about that. Okay. I'm the one always arguing.
Oh wow. Okay. So I didn't realize. Do you have to wear something different? Is that what?
No, that's a libero.
Okay. I'm sorry. What's that?
That's like they I don't even know.
They only like pass.
Yeah.
They can hit, but they can't go over the 10-foot line.
Okay.
Like where the taller hitters are.
So how do you know the floor captain besides the fact that you just watch and they never leave the floor? How did you have to? Do you wear a C? You just wave.
No, I just wave.
I am the floor captain.
Yeah, like they just make us do lineups in the beginning, and I'm just like, hey.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I feel like you should wear like a C or something. I don't know.
Anyone can be the floor captain.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I understand.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. What's the worst argument you've got into? Have you got really heated out there? You seem pretty angry.
Have I this year?
I don't I think
I
so.
don't think so. I mean, there's probably
Oh.
times where you like think in your head, but I feel like
Yeah, I feel
between
like
the
I'm
rest-
pretty calm, but like,
Yeah.
There was
I don't
that one like Linfield game.
yeah. The Linfield game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I got really heated on that because, the setter like kept holding the balls. Like when she was setting the ball, she kept holding it, which means it's in your
Yeah.
hands for too long. It's like a beach set,
Yep.
which they always call. And this one ref wouldn't, and so I got pretty heated about that. But
Yeah.
then she started calling them, but then like it still wasn't enough. But that's fine.
When you settle that ball, that can be that's a huge advantage.
Yeah.
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 Who's the best setter on the team?
Marla, she's our
Yeah.
main setter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Main setter. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And who does the spiking?
This one right here.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
She's a middle hitter.
Maddie Heath has been hitting pretty well recently.
Yeah. Olivia
I like
Foley.
Audrey. Every time somebody gives you a compliment, you give somebody else a compliment. That's very nice of you. It's good. It's good leadership. You always find another name to say other than yourself. That's very good. Again, this is Newburyport Volleyball in the house here. Final couple minutes with these girls. 20-6, we said.
14.
14 and 6.
Oh yeah, 20 games.
20
14
games,
and
yeah.
6. That's right. How many more games left?
We're done.
We're in
Yeah.
playoffs now, so it's just.
When's the first playoff game?
We don't
Don't
know.
know.
Oh, it's a wait and see. Awesome. Okay, so that was the end of the season. 14 and 6 finished. Wow, so that's a good season right there. You think you can make a run?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, very.
So.
I felt that. That was good. All right. Very exciting. And you get a lot to live up to because now you get a little experience from last year. That can only help, right? It is a whole different vibe playing in the state tournament, isn't it?
Yeah. Like
I mean, last year we had all home games except for like a neutral sighting, which is the Final Four.
Yeah.
But like having to drive like 2 hours in a bus like is very different than like what we normally do. In a
It just
regular
breaks your routine. But you'll probably have home games again, right? With a 14 and 6 record.
Yeah.
Like
You
you're
should, yeah.
probably
Yeah.
doing a lot of hosting, I would think.
Yeah.
What do you have to do? How many games did you have to win to get to the Final Four? So like a field of 32 to
Three.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
right. 3.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
essentially a field of 32 if you
Yeah.
think about
Yeah.
it in like March Madness terms or something. If you get there again, what do you think you learned from last year? Last year's Final Four loss, let's say it that way.
You guys played.
Well,
that
we
game.
lost. Yeah, we lost in the semifinals.
Yeah.
But we won the Final Four game. We lost in the semifinals to Tewksbury.
You lost to Tewksbury.
Right?
Yeah, but the
semifinals-
Oh,
The
that is
Final
okay.
Four would
okay,
be the
okay,
semifinals,
Okay, whatever. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. So we lost to Tewksbury. Okay, all right.
I had the same look they did.
We lost to Tewksbury.
Yeah.
And they ended up winning the state championship
Yeah.
too.
That made us feel better.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you just
Made me
lose
feel
like.
worse, I
Oh,
feel
really?
like, yeah.
It made me feel better because it's like it's not just like a team that like lost. Like they won the whole thing.
Yeah. It makes you feel better, but you probably also you probably stuck with them. Imagine during that game, was it a blowout or?
It was a blowout.
It was.
It was
We
really?
were nervous.
Oh, wow.
Wait, because this never happened to us before. So I think this year that's something we need to work on. We can't be nervous because I think
Yeah.
nerves was a lot. Like I think we totally could have.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. That's the kind of stuff you learn from, right? And hopefully take that with you here this next time around. This last time around, I remember those games being weird, like senior year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it even like the end of the regular season? Is it where you're like cherishing final practices and everything? Like you used to dread going to practice, and then you're like, oh man, there's only a few of these left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, I made it sad. Well, keep winning, and you can have as many
Yeah.
presents as you want. All right, let's do rapid fire. First time on the show for you guys. This is let's go 1, 2, 3. You have to go first. Sorry.
Okay.
You get the advantage. You get the advantage of going last, Zoe. But you are here first. That's why.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
They're easy. Favorite food. Good start.
So can you start?
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I love pasta.
Okay.
Ice cream.
Oh, ice cream.
Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to keep this rotation? Are you more comfortable
Yes,
with thirds?
I
All right. Favorite movie.
Harry Potter.
Avatar 2.
am. Five Nights at Freddy's.
All
It's
right.
released tomorrow. Haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
It's already
Interesting
your
answer.
favorite movie.
Yeah. Anticipation. Favorite musician.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
That's
I don't know. I have so many. I don't know.
Gotta go with one.
yours is not Taylor Swift. It's Ariana Grande.
Wow. Floor captain. Listen to her.
Taylor Swift.
That's the biggest lie ever.
What's her favorite? You can answer.
Oh, I don't know her favorite, but Lily always makes us listen to Ariana Grande on the bus.
Really? What's your favorite Ariana Grande
That's
song?
Olivia.
That's Olivia.
All
She
right.
went to an Ariana Grande concert. Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you all work this out in your own time. This is perfect. Favorite gym to play in? Like, what's the place you like going into and winning the most on the road?
I was gonna say
I was gonna say
Linfield, yeah.
Linfield. It might be more about the team.
Yeah, I like the North Reading gym.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they have a
really
nice gym.
big, like,
Yeah.
open gym.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite sport to watch other than volleyball?
I know my answer.
I
Yeah, me
don't.
too.
You go.
Basketball.
Basketball.
Okay, football.
Football. Okay. How's the football team doing? I kind of lost track. I had them in the.
They're actually good this year.
I know. I heard that.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's like the first year. Yeah.
Nice. They'll appreciate that. Thanksgiving win. That'll be coming up soon too.
Yeah.
How many more games do they have left?
I have no
2, 3?
Yeah, I think 3.
You guys play 20 games. They play what?
Yeah.
8? Jeez.
Yeah.
Come on. Do you all go to the games on Friday nights?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fun. Let's see what else should we do. Favorite subject? School.
I like science.
Mm-hmm.
Come back to me.
I like lit.
Okay.
I like no.
Oh yeah, how is your?
Well, I'm in astronomy right now, and that class is really interesting.
Yep.
So I like that right now.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
What is the 2023 astronomy classes? You're looking at like planetarium stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're in the same astronomy class. It's
And-
pretty fun.
You don't like it as much. It wasn't your favorite.
Well, I've always been a literature girl.
Okay. Favorite teacher? These are tough when you're actually in school. I know.
Two.
Okay, go for
Mark
2.
Littlefield
Yeah.
and Mr. Surma.
Was it Mr.
Mr. Surma.
Oh, I love Mr. Surma, yeah.
I don't think I've heard him before. Okay.
I agree with her, and I also like Mr. McCarthy.
Okay.
I like Miss Mitchko and Miss Farmer.
All right. Very good. And lastly, probably a lot of like middle schoolers that I'd like to end with this one. A lot of like middle schoolers want to be you someday, volleyball stars, seniors, leaders. What is the best advice you would give them to get to be in your shoes someday?
Just like practicing a lot. I feel like in the off season doing whatever you can to just get better.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's a really
Oh, come
good
on.
idea. Okay, I don't know. I think it's all about like motivation. Like,
How about it doesn't even have to be volleyball. What's
okay.
let's move it off that. What's the best
Yeah,
like high school
motivation.
advice you got? Motivation?
to like
Stay motivated.
yeah, keep your grades up, like, because eventually you're gonna want to like
Mm-hmm.
do something with your life, so that's helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the grades up so you can do something with your life. Yeah, I like that one. It's the first time we've had that one, but that's good. Would you like to add, or you're gonna steal?
Oh no, I mean,
You're done?
motivation, practice, I don't know.
Oh, perfect.
Drive.
All right. Well, 14-6 regular season Newburyport volleyball. You're getting ready for the state tournament and just waiting on an opponent. They went to the Final Four last year, so we wish them all the best this year. Audrey, Lily, Zoe, Newburyport volleyball leaders here, and they have it's a young team, so they're probably going to be good for a long time. But this year they're ready to make a run. You can see it in their eyes. And tell one last pitch. Tell people to come out and watch you in the state tournament. Who
Come
wants
out and watch us in the state tournament.
it? You can't just say what I said. You got to come up with a good sales pitch. What are you going to see if you come out and see Newburyport volleyball?
See a really strong and energetic team.
True.
A lot of energy.
Yeah.
I like
Loud.
it. Loud.
Yeah.
Okay. No yelling at the officials. I'm just kidding. But do what you have to do. I don't care. Live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Thanks to Newburyport Volleyball in the house. Thank you to Maya. Thank you to Ryan. Thank you to the boss, Sarah Hayden. We appreciate all your good work. And that'll do it. Another edition, Live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. See you, everybody. Peace.